JBNN will keep you informed. I'm Michelle Jones. Before we get into the news, please remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and share the news with someone today. Now onto the news. Taylorland gang leader among two fatally shot in police operation. Two men, including the reputed leader of the Taylorland gang, were shot dead in a reported gun battle with the police in Bull Bay, St. Andrew, on Tuesday afternoon. The deceased have been identified as Kimon Foreman, otherwise called Kimmy, said to be the leader of the Taylorland gang, and O'Shade Morrison, otherwise called Rifleman. According to police reports, the operation was launched in Taylorland, 9 miles Bull Bay, to locate 75-year-old Leslie Roberts of Beto District, who had been reported missing by his family. Investigators believe Roberts was abducted by Foreman and his associates. The constabulary said that around 3:30 p.m., while searching the rugged terrain of Version Gully, the police team encountered a group of men armed with handguns and rifles. The men allegedly opened fire, and the police returned fire. When the shooting ended, Morrison was found with a Taurus pistol beside him, while Foreman was discovered with a .30 rifle. Both men were taken to the Kingston Public Hospital, where they were pronounced dead. The police reported that 2 guns were seized at the scene, along with 2 ballistic vests, a police cap bearing the Jamaica Constabulary Force emblem, a silver Rambo knife, a magazine component, 7.62 rounds, 4 12-gauge cartridges, and first aid supplies. Law enforcement officials say Foreman had been long on their radar, as his gang has been linked to murders, shootings, robberies, and unreported sexual assaults in the Bull Bay area. His criminal history reportedly dates back to 2015, when he was arrested and charged with unlawful possession of property. In 2022, he was wanted for assault of common law and illegal possession of a firearm in the Version Gully area. In 2022, he was wanted for assault of common law and illegal possession of a firearm in the Version Gully area. Investigations into the incident and the whereabouts of missing senior citizen Leslie Roberts are ongoing. Police probe St. Elizabeth shooting incident. The police are investigating an incident where a car was shot up following a car crash in St. Elizabeth on Tuesday. Head of the St. Elizabeth Police Superintendent Coolidge Minto said a Toyota RAV4 motor car was shot up about 3:30 p.m. after a crash involving a motorcycle. According to the police, the RAV4 motorcycle were traveling in the same direction along the Barbary Hall main road when the driver of the motorcycle reportedly collided into the rear of the RAV4. Following the crash, a dispute allegedly developed, which became physical between the driver of the RAV4 and 2 other men. During the physical confrontation, a gun belonging to the driver of the RAV4 was allegedly forcibly taken and used by one of the men to fire several shots in the vehicle. Body of man found tied up and mouth taped in Epworth, St. Anne. The body of a man who was tied up and had his mouth taped was found on Tuesday night in the Epworth district of St. Anne. The body was discovered beside a water tank that serves the community. It was reported that there was no blood at the scene. The police were called to the location, which was processed by investigators. It is understood that the man had lived overseas and returned to Jamaica some time ago and was living alone in the area. 5-year-old boy found dead in pit. The body of a 5-year-old boy was found in a pit behind a house on Wednesday. The deceased has been identified as Jahir Spencer of Maple Leaf Avenue, Kingston 20. Spencer went missing on Tuesday, September 2. According to reports from the Halfway Tree Police, he was last seen at home and was not dressed at the time he went missing. Hagman remanded over fatal shooting at Vigil in Gregory Park in Portmore. 19-year-old Adriana Anderson, otherwise called Hagman, who is charged for the alleged shooting death of a man at a Vigil in Gregory Park, Portmore, St. Catherine, has been remanded. Anderson is charged with murder, using a weapon to commit a scheduled offense, possession of a prohibited weapon, and unauthorized possession of ammunition. The case against him was on Monday transferred from the St. Catherine Parish Court to the Gun Court, where it will be mentioned on October 6. Anderson is charged for the killing of 31-year-old Uriah Palmer, otherwise called Children, a labourer of Kimenos Gardens in Gregory Park. Allegations are that about 1 a.m. on August 14, Palmer was at a vigil in the area when he and Anderson, a mechanic of a Gregory Park address, had a brief conversation. During the conversation, Anderson allegedly brandished a handgun, which he used to shoot Palmer in the upper body before escaping on foot. Palmer was assisted to hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Anderson turned himself into the police the following day. I do not listen to Don Anderson's polls. Holness declares after casting his ballot. Jamaica Labour Party GLP leader Dr. Andrew Holness is not fazed by polls showing his party is trailing the People's National Party PNP, saying he has done his own canvassing, which shows the opposite.
Come on. Accurate. Don Anderson predicted in 2007, 2011. He predicted in 2016, and he predicted in 2020. Yeah? Come on, I'm not going to discredit any poll. Let me say that. But I don't listen to the analysis poll. I have done my own poll, and I have stayed away from saying what the outcome of the poll is, because you see, you can use polls to influence opinions, which is what has been happening in Jamaica for a very long time. But ultimately, you end up in an echo chamber where you start to believe your own, what your own polls are telling you in terms of the influence it has on people. And you don't want that, because one, not just the echo chamber effect, but it reduces the urgency of your supporters. People get complacent. So we did not release. We did a poll, and let me give you the background of that. We did a poll a few weeks before the announcement of the elections. We polled 23 seats. We interviewed over 25,000 respondents. So not a little poll of 1,000 people here or 300 people here. And we polled the seats that have shown historically the ability to swing. And in 20 of those seats, we were significantly ahead. When we saw the blue dot polls, for us it wasn't any shocker, because that is what our polls also were telling us. We stand here on great conviction, with great humility. We are not bothered by the polls. We have done the work, and you can see that our campaign has been very strategic. We had a pre-campaign.
Golding, confident of victory, urges voters to come out. President of the People's National Party PNP and the leader of the opposition, Mark Golding, has made a last-minute appeal to Jamaicans to ensure they come out and cast their vote for his party Wednesday during the general election.
I always vote early because I like to get my day started. I want to get that out of the way. I have a lot of things to do today, so I'm ready to go. Yeah.
Up to last night, what were the numbers looking like for you?
Well, we're very confident. We've done the work. The party is united. Our organization is strong. And we've done a lot of preparatory work in training our workers and motivating them. And we are expecting a good result today. It's been a good experience, really, feeling the heartbeat of the people, sharing with them the struggles of their daily lives and honing our message around what we think are the necessary changes that need to be made to take Jamaica forward from where we are now. So we're looking forward to today being a peaceful day. I encourage all persons on the voters list to come out and cast their vote and exercise that right, which we should not take for granted, and help to choose a government of their choice. And we hope that this will be a great day for Jamaica, and I believe it will. Remember, I ran for the first time in 2017. That's not very long ago. For somebody to become the leader of the party 3 years later, and then the last 4.5, 5 years, I've just been doing the work to build back the party, unify the party, get Jamaicans to know who Mark Golding is, and I feel it's paid off, and I think that the people are going to reward us today with a victory.
JBNN will keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.